Ha ha! Hey, what is going on, crypto people? What in the wide world? Ripple is in the news again with another major acquisition. So, in case you didn't hear, word on the street is that Ripple purchased a company called Fortress Trust, which is part of a larger Fortress Trust Technologies Fortress Blockchain Technologies. And you may be asking yourself, but why though? Right? So listen, with this purchase that Ripple just made, let me tell you what they got. They have a Nevada trust license. They have a New York bit license. They now have 30 plus US money transmitter licenses. And we all heard about this, an in principle payment institution license from Singapore. Like, what in the world? That is some major stuff. Ripple is flexing the muscles, baby. Flexing the muscles. And with the recent news coming out of the FASB, by the way, for all the people who are paying attention, FASB stands for Financial Accounting Standards Board. Crypto C's kept saying Stability Board. I know you guys were shaking your head every time I said Stability Board. No, Financial Accounting Standards Board, this new change, this new upgrade into accounting, I believe is going to be massive for Ripple's future plans for an IPO, changing the accounting standards, because you know XRP is not on the balance sheet, but it's about to be there. It is about to be there, baby. That's great news. Listen, my guy Yassine said, look, since I hold Ripple equity, this is great news for me, but I'm not sure if this is great news for XRP holders. The jury's still out. That's according to my guy Yassine. We'll get into that. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. Listen, the market, fam, it's just doing what the market does. The numbers just are not great. We'll go over it if you want. If you want to torture yourself, some more, we'll go over the numbers according to CoinGecko. Interesting. It's brutal in the streets right now. Interesting stuff, man. I just got off the tail end of a Twitter Spaces with Salt Lending and Celsius creditors. Looks like Salt Lending, Sean Owens and the gang, have come up with some kind of solution for people who have loans at Celsius. It's going to be interesting to see what that's going to look like. I was at the very tail end. They were in Q&A when I got there, so I didn't get the ins and out. I'm going to listen to the Twitter Spaces later today, but it might be worth me taking advantage of this refinancing of this loan. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll see. Part of me wants to just be done with it all. But if they can return, gotta just be honest with you, if they can return my XRP in terms of the quantity of XRP, if they can return that, one for one, let's say I had 5,000 XRP, let's say, they can return 5,000 for me just repaying my loan that I was going to repay anyway. Yeah, the interest won't really matter. It's about getting that XRP. If they can do that, I'm probably going to do it for sure. I'll keep you guys advised of that situation. We're going to go over the latest drop from Ripple, not the Ripple drop, but the latest information about this purchase and or acquisition. Interesting stuff. Look, the proper party, Crypto C is just not making it proper. The thing sells out in like half a minute. Rodwell, no break. The proper party, they better zoom me in or something. Better zoom me in. You better have Brad and David give me a call or something. I mean, what's going on right now? You brother can't get a break right now. What's going on? Rodwell, no break. Can't get a break. That thing reminded me of my old days back in the lending, the HYIP, the high yield investment platforms, man, trying to get in and something, the thing's done in seconds. Brutal. Anyhow, we're going to celebrate this. It's Friday. We're going to celebrate this acquisition. Got my favorite libation. I hope you have yours as well. Dark Matter Trading Group, what's going on, bro? Is I feel for you. Like, what is that about? I feel like some people might have done the old 750, 58 refresh and then go for it. Brutal. Brutal. Brad, what's going on, Brad? Help me out, Brad. Hey, BG, help me out. Goodness gracious. Anyhow, we'll get over that. I'm gonna go. We'll get on from that, I'm sure. Oh, that was brutal. That was freaking brutal. Now, the Mississippian River Moral. Salute. What's good, bro? I know I haven't seen you in a stream before. What's going on? I would ask you where you're checking in from, but I probably know. Excitement is in the air, right? Well, no breaker. Indeed. Man, Thursday night football was crazy. That was freaking crazy. I'm just telling you, I'm going to go over this acquisition from Ripple. The timing of it they're announcing some stuff. Oh, this is interesting. You better zoom me into that party. You better have some Zoom. You better have some Zoom features, Ripple. Have some Zoom in, live stream, something. Give the bro a call or something. I think Brad really should just fly me out. Just fly me out and, hey, fly me out. I've been looking out for you, BG. Look out for me, bro. Look out for the crypto siege. All right, guys. Look, do you want the long-time subscriber, different name? Oh, gotcha. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Appreciate the support. Look, we're gonna go over the numbers if you want to torture yourselves. We'll go over the numbers. Orchestra Finance. How many of you noticed that David Schwartz during his keynote speech, he just kind of matter-of-factly stated that Orchestra.finance was going to be the first project. I don't know if he said DeFi project, something. He said first project on mainnet. Like, what? Who's Orchestra Finance? I found out. Crossmark. It feels like, sometimes one group of people does another thing in another space. Sounds like it's the same group. But in any case, David Schwartz's keynote speech at the Apex, he just matter-of-factly said Orchestra Finance is going to be the first. I don't know if it's the first DeFi project. I don't know what you would call it. How? Why isn't DexFi.pro on? I'm just curious. Do they need hooks? Curious. I have to ask them. How is Orchestra getting on there first? In any case, it's good to see something on the XRPL ledger. The AMM amendment is out. The proposal is out for voting. I would imagine that's not going to take so long to get that approved. Looking good and doing it. What's going on, my friend? Yo, this is a massive acquisition. Feels that way. I went over to Fortress.io, take a look at them. Feels that way. It's an interesting purchase. I got to figure out, what's the strategic benefit to it? I'm not seeing it yet. Other than U.S. money transmitter licenses. U.S. money transmitter licenses. You want a license? Just purchase it. You don't have to mess around so much with the SEC. I love it. I freaking love it. Pookie, Celsius creditors who have loans may have another option to refinance their loan. And when I think about the amount of XRP that I had in a loan that I did not default on, that I did not get liquidated, that I did not make payments on, that Celsius decided to go Chapter 11 and ruin my loan, there may be another option that might be viable. And I just got to think, when I consider the amount of XRP in terms of 1 XRP versus 10 XRP versus 100 versus 1,000 XRP, it might be worth considering. I'll keep you guys updated on it for sure. Interesting time to be early adopter, guys, in this new asset space, this new asset class that is a digital asset space. It's just very, very interesting to see what's going on. Shout out to Darren Moore. I watched this video, a couple of videos from him today, doing a great job doing interviews. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Interesting stuff for sure. Interesting stuff. Darren Moore is doing some really good work. He interviewed the president of Palau, did a great job there. And he had a video today about the proper party. And he had Caitlin Long in a clip with her with the Wolf of All Streets. And they were talking about how the U.S. is just adamant on running crypto out of this country. It's just crazy. And I don't think, now when I think about this current administration and its ties to the enemy abroad, the one with the yuan, I feel like this current administration is just doing someone else's bidding. And as much as I want to go with my guy in the next election, that being Mr. Trump, he's not favorable for crypto either. I don't know if I can take another administration just not with crypto. I mean, I love country first, trust me. But I don't know, fam. I don't know if I can go with another administration that is not crypto friendly. I don't know. You know what I mean? I like the Vivek dude. I don't know if you guys heard about the new guy coming up in the polls. I like him. I don't know if he's crypto friendly though. We'll see. All right, guys, let's get into the big freaking no. All right, do you guys want to torture yourselves with these numbers from CoinGecko? All right, let's go with these numbers from CoinGecko. Because it's brutal in the streets right now. Oh, that's not going to work. I don't even have do it. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm about to say I don't even have CoinGecko up. All right, let me refresh this madness. 25,000. Okay, the total cryptocurrency market cap right now currently is 1.08 trillion. Wasn't it just 1.08 trillion the other day, and then like the day before, and then like the week before that, and then maybe like a month ago? The total the Bitcoin dominance, is at 46.5%. That's just not a great number if you're looking for an alt season. Just not a great number if you want the alts to run. Bitcoin is trading at $25,903. Ethereum is trading at $1,635. And XRP is trading at 50 cents. 50 cents right now. Just 50. That's that Brooklyn right there. 50 cents right there. So just the market's just sideways, just nasty. Just nasty, Rodwell. Just nasty, this market. Another major acquisition. Why is it doing that? This thing, is it really that far behind? What's going on? Legendary is in the building. What's going on, bro? Blue Wrencher is here. Will we be able to get our flare from Celsius? Yes, from the new company, which is going to be Fahrenheit, Pookie, is going to get the flare tokens to people at the appropriate time. I don't know when they say, in the disclosure, the same is going to be treated the same as earned. I still don't have a definitive word on whether or not we're going to get the flare tokens in full that we're supposed to get, whatever that number is. If you're supposed to get 1,000 flare tokens, are you going to get 1,000, or are you or are the flare tokens part of the earn haircut chapter 11? I don't know the answer to that. I wish that I did, but I don't know the answer. I wish I did. I don't know. It's hard to get answers. It's so hard to get an answer. Hopefully I can make Twitter spaces that Fahrenheit and the UCC hold. Hopefully I can make it live so I can get this question asked. I'll ask it because it just is not making sense. And I feel like they're avoiding the answer. Because remember, the agreement between Flare Networks and Celsius during the Chapter 11 is if Celsius gets the Flare tokens to whichever earning account that had XRP, if they get it to them, Flare, the company, was going to give Celsius Flare tokens. And it was like a major amount. I think it was somewhere between, in terms of possible, I don't know, it was 2-3 million, some crazy number. A crazy number. And hey, it's free money that could go to creditors, could go to the estate. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. So I went over the numbers. Let's go over this big news, man. This is some interesting news. Let's go over it. Let me find it first here. Really, really interesting news coming from Ripple. I mean, absolutely excited about it. There it is. All right, let's share. Share, that's fair. Let's share this. It's big news. I know a lot of you heard it. We've known Brad Garlinghouse. Hey, BG, hook me up, man. Guys, get on X and tell BG to hook the Crypto Siege up. Well, would you do that for me? We've known the Fortress Trust team now for years. What they've achieved in a few short years since incorporation is commendable. I'm excited to see how Ripple expands in the realm of crypto infrastructure services with the Fortress Trust team. How cool is that? Today, Ripple's tweeted out, we are posted. Today, we are announcing intent to acquire Fortress Trust, part of the Fortress_IO suite of companies. Fortress Trust financial and regulatory infrastructure complements and expands Ripple's comprehensive portfolio of blockchain solutions for finance. I took a look over at, let me read that. Let me go over this little article here. I know Monica has some stuff to say. Leading enterprise crypto company Ripple acquires Fortress Trust. Ripple, the leader in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, announced today it has agreed to acquire Fortress Trust. Fortress Trust is a financial institution that provides licensed Web3 financial, regulatory, and technology infrastructure for blockchain innovators. Through its technology and licensing, Fortress Trust provides critical infrastructure to address the growing enterprise crypto market that complements Ripple's business and product roadmap. This news follows Ripple's recent acquisition of crypto custody provider Medico for $250 million, one of the largest deals in the space in 2023. It's a quote from Ripple. As an early investor in Fortress Trust, we've had a chance to get to know the team, its vision, and technology. Since their launch in 2021, they've built an impressive business with recurring revenue and a strong roster of both crypto native and new to crypto customers, says Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. We're excited to bring on this team and its technology to accelerate our business, and continue pressing our advantage in the areas critical to crypto infrastructure. With this acquisition, Ripple's growing portfolio of regulatory licenses expands. As Fortress Trust holds a Nevada Trust Bit license, Ripple and its other subsidiaries collectively hold a New York Bit license, more than 30 plus money transmitter licenses across the US, and an in-principle major payment institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, which I said in the beginning, which is the country's central bank. Monica Long had this to say, then I'll get into the chat. Licenses are a powerful enabler to build and deliver best-in-class customer experiences for enterprises using Ripple's crypto infrastructure across our payments and liquidity solutions, said Monica Long. Acquiring Fortress Trust affords us a lot of optionality to both improve the current customer experience in our existing products and explore new complementary products, all in service of becoming the one-stop shop for enterprises looking to convert, store, and move value. Convert, store, and move value on blockchain around the world. Interesting stuff. Big time move. I still want to go to this party. What's going on? The Ripple pot, the proper party. That's an interesting move right there, fam. That's interesting to me. I keep saying to myself, but why though? Right? These licenses, these money transmitter licenses in the US is going to be significant. Obviously, there's a game, there's a game plan. I'm joking around, but there is a game plan for sure. Ripple is still genius in motion. The blue ocean strategy, again, is just coming to fruition. Working alongside, although the acquisitions is essentially, saying, hey, we can help you in a lot of ways continue. And there's ways that you got some stuff going on that can help us moving forward as well. It's a great move. It's a win-win for everybody, I'm sure. I'm sure that it is. Now, I don't know what the purchase price is. I heard that it was less than the medical one, but in any case, it doesn't really matter. Does it really, really, really matter? I'm going to go over here and look at Fortress.io just to kind of get an idea of what they do. Hopefully this chat will catch up here. Let me do something. There it is. Can I heart myself? I can heart myself. Oh, that's cool. Let's take a look at Fortress here. Again, did anyone notice in the keynote speech at Apex from David Schwartz that he just kind of matter-of-factly mentioned orchestra finance. Yeah, the orchestra is going to be the first. Yeah, first thing on the mainnet. Really? He just kind of threw it out there. It was a little interesting. Just kind of threw it in there. All right, let's see. Let's go over Fortress a little bit. It's interesting what they're doing. Share. Fortress. Share. What is Fortress? Again, this is part of Fortress blockchain technology. It's just part of it. Here it is, Fortress Financial Technologies, Web3, financial, regulatory, and technology infrastructure. Fortress makes it easy for you to launch and scale your Web3 initiatives securely and in compliance. They have a wallet that holds NFTs, e-payments, MPC secure, frictionless US compliance, plus an embeddable trust company, crypto liquidity, royalty, escrow, trustee, IRAs, e-payments, pay gig workers globally. Confirm receipts, easy to use. This is going to be great for the SMEs that Ripple has. And it has tokenized, non-fungible tokens and fungible tokens. Trusted by a bunch of people here. Essentially, that Banxa is on here, but Plaid is on here, Circle is on here. So these are companies that use their service or have used. I Trust Capital is on there. Isn't that interesting? I wonder what I Trust Capital. I think I've heard the guy from I Trust mention Fortress, as a matter of fact. Got a wallet here. The NFT and crypto wallet to power your brand. Isn't that interesting? But I'm sure that whole regulatory compliant thing that they have is significantly valuable to Ripple. Payments, crypto, compliance, and custody. Okay. And custody. Interesting. Tokenized. Enterprise-grade minting engine at your fingertips. Whoa. Enterprise-grade minting engine. Wow. Okay. View the tokenization engine. Let me see what that's going to look like. Interesting. Key NFT features of the Fortress tokenization engine include royalty integrity, content vault. All of your non-public content, documents, and intellectual property are encrypted, stored on Google Cloud, and overseen by a financial institution. There is absolutely no distribution of your content. Follow on content. NFT holders will be alerted when new content is added to their NFT vault. And then they got the royalty escrow as well. Interesting. Sell direct widget, a plug and play widget that you can use on your website and in social media to sell NFTs. That's interesting. What is poof.io doing? Aren't they interesting? The project that I covered that's going to be on the ledger as well, or is on the ledger. Marketplace linking, interesting. Direct linking if you want to sell your NFTs in OpenSea, Autograph, Eternity, or any other wallet connected enabled marketplace. Eternity. I remember when I had some Eternity tokens. So that's Fortress. It's very, very interesting. Why Fortress? You can launch in weeks, not months or years. I checked out their X account, see if they were active, doing some community posts and stuff like that, and they are very active. So that's great to see. Let me get back into the comments here before I cover the last thing, this little thing that David Schwartz just kind of threw out there. Just kind of, let's just throw it out. Orchestra Finance, first DeFi project, I guess, on the mainnet. I find that to be interesting. I hope this chat is up to date. Doesn't feel like it is. Let's see something. That looks up to date. Not that I am aware of, Legendary. I don't think that it was. Legendary asked, was this an XRPL project? I do not think that it was. I think this project got started on its own, and Ripple was an early seed investor. So that's kind of the way I see it. They weren't an early XRPL project. Yeah. So that's kind of the way I see it. So I don't think that they were. Very, very interesting. We're going to get into Orchestra Finance here in a second. It's just interesting to me that David Schwartz just out of nowhere just put that up. He says, Ripple has invested everywhere. Indeed. Legendary. They are all over the place. Let me see what else that I wanted to share with you guys. Sologenic says they're ready. XLS 30 proposed is up for voting, and Sologenic is ready. Let's go over some of the stuff that I have shared for you guys on X. XLS 30 proposals up for voting, and Sologenic is ready. During the past 3 months, the team has actively worked on integrating Ripple's innovative AMM proposals set to streamline liquidity management across the XRPL. Here's a snippet of the single pool interface from Sologenic. It's interesting that I don't think David Schwartz has mentioned them ever, Sologenic. I think there was somewhat of falling out, but they did mention Orchestra Finance. It's interesting. They did mention Orchestra. Let me see what else I wanted to cover with you guys. Arthur Portillo. What's going on, Arthur? There's the CEO of of Salt Lending. Apparently him and his team have come up with a way to help with the refinancing. Not sure how it's going to make sense, but we'll see. Because you're still going to get the haircut of your stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Mark Phillips says, just a little reminder here. See which U.S. states and jurisdiction Ripple holds money transmitter licenses. Do they say state? See, let's check this out. See, just for Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Delaware, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, North Dakota, Iowa. Why did I say Iowa? It's Ohio. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina. Oh, man. I didn't see the state that I was hoping to see. Why is that? South Dakota, Utah, West Virginia, Wisconsin. No Texas, baby. No Texas, Mark Phillips. That's not great. I found this a very, very, very interesting post from Caitlin Long. You know, she is kind of like the CEO, co-founder of Custodia Bank. She got a big time, hard time was given to her from the Federal Reserve. She filed a suit against the Federal Reserve, found a way through partners to actually be able to get her bank up and running, which it is. And she said this, Federal Reserve put this out, speech by Vice Chair for Supervision Barr on something. And she said, hey, Federal Reserve, this statement today needs a correction. The FedNow service is core payments infrastructure available to all depository institutions, quote unquote. That statement is not true. She says that the Federal Reserve is blocking access to some depository institutions by blocking our master accounts. It's fascinating to me how the Federal Reserve, United States Treasury, current administration, Elizabeth Warren are determined to stymie, to kill the digital asset space in this country. It's alarming at the rate at which they're going. The means that they're taking, I should say, to make that happen. Like, why? Why? This is a little on the, I'm not, this is on a little bit, I just don't understand. Just an 83-year-old Nancy Pelosi announced she is running for another term in Congress. I saw something from someone who said that Congress is the only place in this country where people can be lawfully employed past the age everyone else is. Like most people, like 65, you know, it's like retirement for most companies. Yeah, if you want to go work somewhere like a Walmart or something, you can, but lawfully work past your age of 65, get all the benefits of working as though you were not retired. She's 83 years old, and she announced that she is running for another term in Congress. Interesting. My guy, Truth Labs, when will someone with Gary Gensler, the SEC, Department of Justice, National Security Division, and Department of Homeland Security be brave enough to stand up for our country and immediately terminate the special purpose broker-dealer license we issued to Prometheum? I've shown how they are connected everywhere to the CCP, on and off chain. We opened up our markets to the one entity in the entire world that purchased and owns the domains. Wow. They own a domain that says that? What? We opened our markets to the one entity in the entire world that purchases and owns the domains. What? I don't even know if I can say that without people thinking that I'm saying it. But do you see that there? Do you see that there? They own those domains. This isn't political. It's not a game. It's real life. And yet, months later, nothing's changed. Wow, that's heavy right there. That is heavy, fam. It says right here, July 19th, all on one connected map. The CCCP want all of that right there, and Vitalik's in it. But he says also Binance team is in it as well. Very, very interesting. Let's look at Orchestra, because again, David Schwartz just mentioned this. He just, again, keynote speech, and he just throws it out there. Orchestra.finance. Orchestra. I mean, it's early days with this going on here, but it obviously is a DeFi platform where you can swap, you can provide liquidity. These are all testnet stuff right here, but these are just some examples of pools to play around with. It's got Bitcoin on here. It's got Bitcoin on here. So, and there's testnet faucet, and there's some documentation. There's Discord and their Twitter. Found it to be interesting. The only wallet that it connects to is the Crossmark wallet, which is interesting. But yeah, but again, I just find it fascinating. He just kind of threw it out. No teams, but the only wallet, when you go to the wallet, is Crossmark. Now, Zum is coming soon. Ledger's coming soon. Decent's coming soon. And Wallet Connect. Interesting. Decent is coming. But the only one active that you can actively use is Crossmark. And you can get you some testnet faucet tokens and kind of play around with it. If you're not familiar with how to provide liquidity, I hope that you've been checking out the Crypto Seizures channel. You know how to provide liquidity, right? You can deposit, and then you can swap. Pizza. There it is there. It's interesting. You got to get the testnet faucet tokens first, I would imagine. It's interesting. Let me see something. If I do this, I probably will play around with this. No trust line is needed. You can connect your wallet and play around with it, but that's kind of where they are right now. Interesting. Again, I just find it fascinating that David just dropped this. I mean, he literally said, an Orchestra Finance. Yeah, those would be the first DeFi on the mainnet or something. Like something along those lines. I'm like, what? What happened to my guy's DEX5 Pro? Why didn't he mention Solar? Anyway. Legendary says, I think that Ripple just applied in New Hampshire for a money transfer license. Oh, really? Hey, Marquise, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it is insane. She needs to. I mean, 83 years old, and you're running for another congressional term in Congress, making life-changing decisions for people in this country, and she's 83. Like, come on already. Crazy. I don't know who's voting. Who's voting for Elizabeth Warren and this lady here? Pelosi. Who's doing that? I don't know who's doing that. Like, who's doing that? It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. I mean, it's totally insane that she thinks that, and she can't. Guys, do me a favor if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, it's no worries. Just collapse that chat, smash the like button, and then come back and hang out with Crypto Siege and fam. And if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Siege, please consider, if you're enjoying the hangout, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a freaking video. Joe Buddy says, it's a bummer when I do an XRP search on YouTube and you don't show up. You must speak truth. YouTube don't like truth tellers. Nope. Nope. Legendary. I can see that 10,000%. It's just a sham. It's a show. And Elizabeth Warren has proven that she's willing to put on a show and not ashamed of it. Legendary says, as much as you see Elizabeth Warren being anti-bank, it's just a hunch, but I believe she is getting tons of money from the bankers. Don't believe what they say, believe what they do. 1,000%. I agree 100%. I think that all that stuff is a show without question. And word on the street from Caitlin Long is that the current administration literally turned over the financial services for this country over to her. Legendary says Orchestra Finance only has 1,100 followers on X. This is where you find that the hidden gems. Yeah, indeed. It's interesting, Orchestra Finance. Now I'm, right now I've been really, excited to see DexFi.pro. DexFi is waiting for hooks. Now, did you guys see that from the Dark Horse guy? The Dark Horse guy pointed out in David Schwartz's keynote speech where David says these are the kind of like the immediate short-term things that's going to happen on mainnet. Did you guys see that? Let me pull that up. I know where it is in his keynote. Let's see. Where do I want to go to? I want to go to XRP Bags. Shout out to XRP Bags. I hope you're well, bro. Yeah, here it is here.
Integrates with Conan recipes, so it'll find.
Let's see if I found the right spot for you guys. RippleX, future of managing multiple side chains, making it easier to manage dependencies. This is the Conan recipe. All right. Let's see.
Find the right version of XRP help you and make everything work. This is extremely important. So a couple of near-term call-outs.
A couple of near-term call-outs. That's his wording, near-term.
Talk about a little bit what's coming up ahead. Most of the things are things that I've already talked about. The AMM activation on mainnet, we hope, is coming up. We're excited about the EVM sidechain going live. Hooks. And of course, more stability, security, and cost improvements. That's going to keep happening.
So, I mean, the word on the street is that the hooks thing was, I mean, he mentioned to Crypto Eddie that wasn't happening anytime soon. Maybe that was a slip up. Maybe that was an error. But in the keynote, maybe that wasn't supposed to be on the slide. But when he talked to Crypto Eddie, he emphasized that was not going to be on mainnet anytime soon. So maybe David has a different definition for near term. I don't know. What is this here? I don't know what that is there. What happened? Oh, shit. Did I do that? Yeah. No, there it is. Okay. That's why I was excited about DexFi.pro, honestly. Orchestra Finance is following Crypto Eddie. Yeah, interesting. Anybody talking about this on the streets? Jason, what's good, bro? Yes, indeed. So, yeah, I was really excited about DexFi.pro. They told me, I spoke with them, had a good meeting with them, that they were waiting for hooks. And so I thought that what they were going to be looking to do, it was wait for the new network and launch on the new sidechain. So, yeah, you might be right about that, Joe. Joe says, I think Warren backed out for POTUS and got the bank seat chair in return. Yeah. I want them out. Current administration out. Elizabeth Warren out. Nancy Pelosi out. 83, no. 83, no. That can't be great for the country. 83? Nah. What is she in tune with? How is she relating to the 22-year-old voter? Like, nah. Gotta go, Nancy. Gotta go. Elizabeth Warren. Like, who's voting for her? I know she's got some must have some major pull. Are people just lazy? Is it that she just got control over the state? I don't understand what it is, but she's got to go. And I think that's why she does the old anti-bank thing, legendary, is so that she can get the state voters to vote for her, to keep her in. But really, she's working with them, I believe. Absolutely working with them. So, oh God, we need to get rid of her. We got to figure out a way to get rid of her. Oh, Mass's MIT ran. God, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, gosh, she's got to go. She's got to go, fam. She has got to go. So, Orchestra Finance, legendary. And fam, I checked it out. Again, it's testnet right now. They got a testnet faucet up. You can hook up your Crossmark wallet. I have the Crossmark wallet. Crossmark. I'll hook it up and play a little around a little bit there. But I've been on all the DeFi platforms. I tried to mess around with the EVM sidechain, and that wasn't working as well. Wasn't working. The bridge wasn't working. You click something and it wasn't working. So there it is, fam. That's the word on the street. Ripple doing the proper party. Crypto Siege can't get in. Brutal. Crypto Siege can't get in. They better zoom me in or something. BG. Hook me up, bro. All right, fam. Look, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Joe Buddy, legendary Jason, I appreciate you checking in, my guy. Legendary Rodwell, I appreciate you. Marquise, Pookie, the X Factor, I miss you checking in, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Looking good and doing it is in the building. I appreciate you checking in. Well, the Mississippian. Appreciate you being here. Dark Matter Trading Group, I appreciate you checking in. Rodwell, I appreciate you, my friend. All right, fam. Look, I'm gonna let me do this. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I definitely appreciate you hitting that like button. As always, we love to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the streams. I appreciate you guys making that happen for sure. I'm gonna end this video like I do all of my videos. I want to say again, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Siege and hasn't taken a chance to subscribe yet, taking the chance to subscribe. If you enjoyed the hangout, please consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all of my videos. Let's do this and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.